Dad's fiancée demanded I move out so they could use my room for the baby. She didn't know the house is mine, and I'm done letting her take over. So here's how my life's been. I've pretty much lived with my grandparents since I was a kid. My mom passed away from cancer when I was just 11, which is a brutal age to go through something like that. After she was gone, it was just me and my dad. The thing is, my dad's work takes him out of town most of the time. He was around, but he wasn't around, if you get what I mean. So my grandparents kind of stepped in to fill that role. They were honestly the best, super supportive, always there to make sure I had what I needed, and just really kind people who wanted to do right by me. They were everything to me. When I was little, my grandparents' house became home. It's on a bit of land outside the city, and it's not some grand mansion or anything, just a cozy, comfortable place where I felt safe. My dad came by when he could, usually on weekends or when he had time off work, but he never stayed long. His room was still there, though, and every now and then he'd even crash there for a few days. Sometimes we'd take these little trips, just him and me. He always tried his best to be around when he could, but the reality was, work came first. He worked in a field where if you didn't show up, you could lose everything, and he had bills to pay. So I never held it against him, even though it was hard not having my mom. Life was good, you know? My grandparents made sure I didn't feel that emptiness too much. They helped me with homework, listened to my stupid kid stories, and came to my school events. They were just always there. Honestly, I'm grateful because a lot of kids in my situation wouldn't have had that. It was like I had this built-in support system. The house itself was never just a house, it was full of memories. My mom had grown up there too, so I felt like I was living in this piece of family history. There were pictures of her as a kid right there in the same yard where I'd play. My grandparents would tell me stories about her, how she used to be the neighborhood troublemaker, always climbing trees or getting into something. It was kind of comforting hearing those stories, like she was still part of my life somehow. One thing I'll never forget is the way my grandma always said she wanted me to feel like this was my home, not just a place I stayed, but mine. And that's exactly how it felt. No matter what happened, I knew I'd always have this place. My dad didn't really live there, so it was more mine than his in a way. The place was my anchor, the one constant when everything else felt too heavy or confusing.